I'm continuing my Italian-Mediterranean coastal journey. Traveling hundreds of miles along dramatic clifftop roads.
I have to say, absolutely beautiful.
From rugged wild islands to mountainous rustic villages.
Let's go. Like every other woman I know, she doesn't listen.
I'll be revealing the best-kept secrets of this coastline.
You want to be romantic? Let's be romantic.
Yes, okay.
And of course, serving up mouth-watering, authentic food.
Did I not say to you that this is going to look amazing? Look at that.
So, welcome to my Italian coastal escape. Every year, 4.1 million Brits visit Italy and its Mediterranean coastline for a dose of sun, sea and sand and a taste of la dolce vita.
I kind of see why you guys want to come here on holiday. But now, I want to share with you, as a chef, amazing food stories.
Tonight, I'm off the northern coast of Sicily, exploring the stunning Aeolian Islands. Officially part of Sicily, the Aeolian archipelago is the cluster of 7 volcanic islands, the most famous of which, Stromboli, still blows its top. Speckled with quiet coves and glittering towns, these breathtaking islands attract a mixed crowd, from the mega-rich to nature lovers.
I've never been to these islands before, but they got loads to offer. And 2 islands I'm really interested to show you is Salina and Panarea.
Panarea is famously the sparkling diamond in the Aeolian Islands. But my first stop is the lush green island of Salina, an hour-and-a-half boat ride from Sicily. Salina takes its name from the Italian word for salt, because of the salt lake here. Measuring just 10 square miles, is the second largest Aeolian island. Salina is perhaps most famous as the setting for the iconic film Il Postino, shot in Pollara, where the breathtaking views make it the ultimate place for a sundowner. But the island's showbiz connections don't stop here, so I'm heading to Lingua, a small town with a big reputation.
My first stop is a cafe that sums up Italian island life. It's the perfect place to try Salina's signature sweets, and I've heard it's so good, it's got loads of famous fans.
If the Sicilian summer has got you hot and bothered, Caffè de Alfredo is the place on Salina to cool off. Alfredo's is renowned for their top-secret version of a classic Sicilian dessert, granita. And owner Piero and his family have been making it for nearly 40 years.
Granita is a typical Sicilian dessert, and we use only fresh fruit and sugar and a little bit of water.
That's it?
That's it.
And you get people from all over the world to come and eat it?
Many people.
What kind of people? Go on, tell me what kind of people come here.
I remember Robert De Niro, he used to come here very often. Then the Dolce Gabbana also, and Naomi Campbell. She liked granita very much. She had 3 or 4 granita when she came here.
Okay, now I'm curious. Can you order some granita?
Okay.
Now, I've had lemon granita before, but with 14 new flavors to choose from, I've asked for the one that keeps the A-lister coming back. Strawberry, pistachios, and vodka.
Are you trying to get me drunk or something, Jessica?
Okay.
Okay. So, we're trying the famous... Do we need
one
to
is
use straw?
mine.
Oh, okay.
One straw is mine.
One straw is yours. All right.
Okay. You start. No, you start.
No, we can start together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you want to be romantic? Let's be
yes,
romantic.
okay.
Oh, it's really good. It's like tasting cold, fresh fruits.
Yes.
Very, very good.
We are not only famous for granita, we always make the best pane cunzato in the area.
As much as I'm enjoying the granita, I have to try this pane cunzato, a traditional Sicilian open sandwich made with toasted bread topped with classic Italian ingredients.
I like this because you can do whatever you want.
All these ingredients come from right here on the island, like ricotta cheese, aubergine, capers, and of course, mozzarella.
Melts in your mouth.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat it now.
It's for 4 people, not for only one.
3-4 people.
Yes.
Think again. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have it by myself. Buonissimo. È buono, eh? Amazing.
Having tried that pane cunzato, I now have a taste for Salina's most famous ingredient, those capers. And to get a feel for the island life, caper farmer Antonino is taking me for a spin. Although it's one of Italy's biggest caper producers, Salina is so small you can get around it in a single day, even in Antonino's car.
I've just asked him, with 2,000, 2,500 people living on the island, must be a bit of a pain that everybody knows you, they know your business. And he answered, no, this is like a huge family. We all get on with each other and they love it just the way it is.
Oh, guarda che c'è,
Who's that?
Gaetano. È un amico mio, Gaetano. Ciao. Come va,
Ciao, come
Gaetano?
va?
Che fai?
Antonino wasn't joking about knowing everyone.
See?
Una bella giornata?
This is Gaetano, Antonino's friend. He's just been picking up capers everywhere and now he's gonna go for a nap. Brilliant. Ciao, Gaetano, grazie.
Ciao, buona giornata.
Ciao, bello. Ciao, 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 ciao.
Enough for the gossip. I want to know more about these capers, the island's #1 ingredient.
È un vegetale buonissimo, ravviva qualunque piatto.
He eats capers every single day. I love capers myself.
I frutti sono i cucunci.
Interesting. See, that everybody thinks that is a fruit or is a vegetable, but actually it's a bulb before the flower comes in, and it grows in big bushes.
What's also interesting is capers don't actually grow in fields, but in rocky beds in vineyard dotted all around this tiny island. And Antonino's been growing them since 1992.
From the same branch, you can have different sizes of capers. Look, this is a medium one, then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. I mean, some of these are huge.
No matter what they say, when it comes to capers, size does matter.
The big one are the one that they taste much better than the smaller. Io preferisco i grandi comunque.
Anche io.
And Antonino agrees with me. He prefers the big one.
Thanks to the warm climate, proximity to the sea and volcanic rock, capers grow here in abundance.
Infatti il sapore che hanno leggermente
Salaticcio.
di salmastro è dovuto a questo.
Anche al mare.
È un misto tra il sale e il magma vulcanico del terreno.
That's the reason why capers are always slightly salty, because they absorb the salt from the sea and the mineral from the volcano.
Now, to showcase these gorgeous capers, which for me are the taste of Italian cuisine.
I kind of feel that I'm on a holiday, so I'm going to keep my sunglasses on and I'm going to start to drink some wine. And the wine I'm going to drink is a local Sicilian wine called La Segreta. Now, this one is quite citrusy, so it works really, really well with the aniseed flavor of the basil, because I'm going to prepare linguine con pesto, fagiolini e capperi, which is linguine pasta with basil pesto, green beans, and the famous capers. The color is amazing. This is absolutely beautiful.
Start by pouring extra virgin olive oil onto some basil leaves in a mortar and pestle.
I adore making pesto, especially with the basil pesto, because it tells me that the summer is here and I'm gonna have a beautiful, sunny and colorful plate of pasta.
Next, a pinch of sea salt and that classic pesto flavor, pine kernels.
Probably want to pour about 2 tablespoons of that. A clove of garlic, just make sure you peel it straight in. And then the action is quite easy.
I love to make my pesto the traditional way, but if you are tight for time, a quick blitz and a food processor will do the job.
Now, remember that pesto is not a sauce, it's a dressing, so always should be served at room temperature, because if you put it in a pan and you're going to heat it up, you lose the freshness of the basil, and the color green is going to go quite dark and dull.
Next, get the pasta on the go.
I'm using linguine. Linguine in Italian means tiny, long tongues. That's what it means. And to cook pasta to perfection, you want the water to really go fast. Blah, 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 blah. That's what you want.
Always make sure you add salt to the water, otherwise the pasta will be tasteless.
No need to add any oil, because if you keep the water boiling, the pasta will never stick. Straight in.
Once the pasta is on, add more extra virgin olive oil to the pesto and some finely grated pecorino cheese.
You want a smooth texture, but make sure that it doesn't get too dry. I'll show you the consistency that you're looking for. Now look at that, nice and creamy.
Now, for the taste of Salina, capers.
In the Salina Island, they come under salt, like the one that we got here. The only thing that you have to do, if you buy capers in salt, pick them up, put them in your hand, and run them under cold tap water. Give them a good squeeze. I usually squeeze them in the same water that I'm cooking pasta, so it gives a little bit more flavor.
Roughly chop the capers and add them to the pesto.
Mix everything together. That's it. The job is done.
Back to the pasta, always make sure you cook it al dente, which is 1 minute less than it says on the packet.
You must have pasta al dente, because then you don't feel bloated when you eat it.
2 minutes before the pasta is ready, throw in some green beans.
Now, get the pasta straight into the pesto, and this. Don't forget the beans. And I like put beans into pesto because it gives a nice, different texture to the dish. Mix everything together. Look at that.
Finish the linguine with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of pecorino.
And this is my experience so far in Salina.
With the perfect dish to celebrate Salina's signature ingredients. For my next island adventure, I'm on the hunt for hidden treasures of the deep. Tonight, I'm on a voyage of discovery around Italy's volcanic Aeolian Islands, sandwiched between the mainland and Sicily. I've explored the fertile island of Salina, and now I'm heading to the small wild island of Panarea.
This is my first time on the island, which is very different from Salina Island. That is green, here is rocky, I have to say, absolutely beautiful.
Panarea is the polished gem in the Aeolian archipelago. This tiny, tranquil island has just one town, with picture-perfect whitewashed buildings lining the narrow, winding streets. It's so small, it's only 1.3 square miles, just enough room for its 280 residents.
What I love about this island is that you're surrounded by people that know each other, and it feels that you're part of a big family. It's lovely.
Panarea is also a strictly no-car zone. Any supplies for the locals, hotels and restaurants have to be pre-ordered and shipped in on a ferry. But there is one food they don't need to import, something very special.
You can catch all sorts of fish around here, from sea bream to tuna, sea bass, but the one that they're really famous for is called totano, the red squid.
Local fisherman Filippo is one of Panarea's masters of catching this prized squid, a specialty little known outside these islands because it's only ever eaten fresh locally. This is a real treat. I get to watch the sunset on a UNESCO World Heritage Site surrounded by breathtaking volcanic islands.
L'istituto come geometra.
The main reason why Filippo really loves fishing and being around here is because of peace and quiet, the tranquility, the serenity. Look at your office in the middle of the sea with the sun setting. How romantic. And he started his business when he was only 16 years old with his father, when they bought the first boat and they started to fish for the totano.
Totano.
È la specialità.
La mia specialità,
So
totano.
his speciality is the totano.
Totano.
And let's hope we're gonna get this totano.
Totano.
The secret to catching these slippery creatures is to fish at night, because they are attracted to bright lights, which is usually the moon, but tonight, Filippo's light-up hook.
Ok. Quindi a quanti metri scende giù?
Questo scende giù 200 metri.
200 metri.
Sì.
See, what is Filippo doing now is putting this light on about 200 meters under the sea. I mean, the whole sea level is 450, but he's going to put down to 200 meters. So then the totano, or the red squid, gets attracted by the light, and hopefully we're going to do some fishing.
Red squid are tricky to catch, so I'm hoping tonight is my lucky night.
Italians, we always say, if you're not lucky in gambling and fishing, you're lucky in love. I think we may go one.
E allontanati con la faccia perché ti schizza e ti bagna. Da qua, come sono io, te li devi mettere, se no lo perdiamo.
He's so bossy.
Perché non la possiamo fare più, vai, vai, tiralo, tiralo, vai. Tira lontano dalla barca, vai tirandolo.
Oh! There he is!
Bravo!
Oh! A little totano. Oh, ma è piccolo però.
Più buono da mangiare.
Sì, I said it's small, he said, yeah, but it's better to eat. Però è bello, eh?
Il totano più piccolo è più
Beautiful.
buono. Bellissimo, eh?
Look at that, look at the color. Oh! Did you just squirt on me? You little... Okay, you can handle this now.
I don't think the squid will pay my dry cleaning bill, but he will make it up to me back on dry land by starring in a recipe that honors this island life.
I got my squids and I got the sound of the sea. Now I'm officially ready to cook. And the recipe I'm going to show you is very simple, delicious, colorful. It's a salad with fried squids and spicy salami.
I'm using squid which has already been prepared, so if you don't want to do it yourself, just ask your fishmonger nicely.
With the squid, there is only one secret. Or you're going to cook it very fast, or you're going to cook it for a long time. There is no middle ground as far as cooking squid is concerned. Fast or very long time. So what you want to do, you get your pouch and you cut it in half, like that. And make sure you got a really sharp knife to do this job. So once you cut it in half and completely open, what we now have to do is to slightly make like a diamond pattern all over the inside of the squid pouch. And the reason why I'm doing this is because then it's going to curl and also it's going to look quite pretty. Then you cut it in half, and then you cut in half again. Tentacles, your fishmonger should have took the beak out, which is where I got my finger there. Just cut them really willy-nilly, as we say in Italian. Just cut however you want, small, large, it doesn't really matter. I love them because they get quite crispy. So very hot pan, olive oil goes in, and check this out. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Straight away, a little bit of salt.
Next, roughly chop some spicy Italian salami.
Sometimes squid can be slightly bland. When you put the spicy salami, number one, you're gonna get the reddish orange color coating the squid. And most importantly, you got a kick. Just throw them into the pan.
Fry the squid and salami for a maximum 3 to 4 minutes while you prepare the salad.
Now in a large bowl here, I got chickpeas and borlotti beans.
Add some ripe cherry tomatoes, some green olives, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Then I'm gonna put a little bit of chili, sliced red chili, make sure you take the seeds away, and crushed garlic. 1 clove, more than enough.
To dress the salad, squeeze over half a lemon, season with a little salt, and finally, a drizzle of good quality extra virgin olive oil.
At this point, your finger toss everything together. That's it, look at that. Amazing colors.
Finally, the salad leaves.
Straight away, I'm gonna add the rockets. Nice peppery flavor, goes in.
For balance, in with some flat leaf parsley and then some beautiful fresh basil.
Again, with your hands, mix everything together. And the way to serve it is very simple. Do it the Italian way. One large platter, and everything goes in. Oh, look at that. Squids straight on top. This is the ultimate party salad. Now let me give you another tip to make this dish from perfect to magnificent. You need a good bottle of wine. And the one I got is called Chiaramonte, a local Sicilian wine, which is quite fruity and is going to work beautifully with the spicy salami. So the fruitiness of the wine, the spicy salami, this is going to be the cherry on the cake. Oh yes, I can taste pears, definitely fruit enough to take the kick of the salami. Salute.
My mouth-watering squid and salami salad is as beautiful as the Aeolian Islands themselves. A place that is a big tick off my bucket list and the perfect end to my epic coastal adventure.
Capture the essence of Italy's beautiful coastline and learn to cook and eat like an Italian in no time with Ginos' new cookbook, Ginos' Italian Coastal Escape.